Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We kindly ask you to take your seats because we will begin soon. Dear guests, we kindly invite you to take your seats because we're about to begin. Simon, Prime Minister, Honorable Minister, ambassadors, high-standing officials, dear guests, clients, partners, and friends of Delska. Welcome here in person, and I welcome also everyone watching us around the world live or in recording on Portal Delphi and YouTube. Welcome one and all. Looking at this outstanding audience, it feels truly honoring to be in front of you, and this high-profile audience can only mean one thing. Something truly special is happening here today. Today, together, we will set a new digital path for Latvia's development. Today, ladies and gentlemen, not just for Latvia, but for the whole Baltic region, we're opening up a new path of evolution, actually, digitally. So, today, we welcome you to the grand opening of the 10-megawatt Delska Data Center. My name is Artis Ozoliņš, and together with our guest of honor and the Delska team, we will find out the true importance of today's affairs, and afterwards you all are invited to the VIP tour to see how this data center actually operates. But before we start our journey, we have to know how we got here. So let's roll the video.
The digital world is expanding at a rate traditional infrastructure can no longer sustain. With Western European hubs facing power shortages and grid saturation, the demand for secure, sovereign, and scalable data solutions has never been higher. Strategic security and digital sovereignty are now Europe's top priorities. To grow, you should look north, to regions where grid power is available, stable, sustainable, and ready for scale.
Power and land availability makes Baltic states a right place to develop data center business. In these times when geopolitics is a very important topic for businesses, for governments, we need local facilities to serve European, Baltic and local countries' needs. It's why we are building data centers in Latvia, Lithuania. We are here to work on regular loads as well for AI-demanding customers.
Welcome to the Delska EU North Riga LV DC1. 10-megawatt data center built to Tier 3 standards, this is the most energy-efficient data hub in the Baltics. It is now commissioned, launched, and ready to power your growth. The launch of this facility is the result of over 2 years of intensive engineering. The journey began in early 2023, transforming this site to make way for a new era of Baltic infrastructure. Throughout 2024, the structural core took shape, from complex foundation pile works to the precision installation of precast columns. We marked topping out milestone in autumn of that year. In 2025, we integrated the heart of the facility. By deploying magnetic bearing chillers and high-efficiency cooling, we've built a powerhouse that is resilient by design and scalable to 30 megawatts. Powered by 100% green energy from northern wind farms, solar parks, and hydroelectricity, the new data center also uses renewable diesel to reduce backup emissions by 90%. We aim for a 1.3 PUE and are setting a new standard for sustainable growth, ensuring performance never comes at the expense of the environment.
We started to design and build this facility approximately 5 years ago. We felt like early birds in this field, and as we see these days, the AI loads and data centers are shifting more to the north climate where it's colder and easier to cool because the loads are very, very high. Cooling is one of the crucial components for a data center and the financial part of these projects. Therefore, we included all these technical nuances in our data center and brought together the mixed approach. We are providing the air-cooled system, and we also provide the liquid cooling for AI systems or HPC systems. In our data centers, we are doing up to 250 kilowatts per rack, and we are closely working with the big vendors like NVIDIA and AMD to make our design fit all the upcoming systems and be able to provide these services. Also, we can scale up everything to the megawatt scale and provide service for the customers with megawatt or even up to 6 megawatt capacity on AI workloads. As soon as we hit the liquid cooling as a technology, we are becoming more green than before because we can go to the much higher temperatures, and the much higher temperatures are providing us possibility to use very, very efficient cooling when we are not using any gases or freon systems. We are using only the free cooling, and that's the path to the green technologies.
Delska. Secure, sustainable, sovereign. Now open.
Round of applause to the Delska team for bringing us to this very moment. For the opening speech of the event, I invite Her Excellency, Speaker of the Saima, Daiga Mieriņa.
Augsti godātā ministru prezidents kundze, augsti godātie ministri, cienījamie klātesošie, augsti godātais Gailīša kungs.
Honorable Madam Prime Minister, honorable ministers, Mr. Gailītis.
Man patiešām ir liels gods piedalīties šādā pasākumā, jo ticiet man, bieži tas nesanāk, ņemot vērā, ka tomēr tādu lentīšu griešana vairāk ir ministru kompetencē.
So it is an honor for me to be part of this ceremony because indeed it is not quite often that I get to participate, as this is usually the task for ministers.
Bet vienlaikus man jāsaka, ka 2 gadu atpakaļ, kad mani arī uzaicināja uz pārsvētkiem, un es klausījos par šī projekta vērienīgumu un idejām, es tiešām biju patīkami pārsteigta.
So I have to say that 2 years ago, when I was invited to attend the topping out ceremony, I heard about the scale and the ambitions of this project, and I was truly impressed.
Un man ir liels prieks, ka tas viss aizņēma tikai 2 gadus. Man gan gribētos teikt, ka valsts pārvaldei būtu jāpamācās no uzņēmējiem, kā uzbūvēt laikā tik vērienīgus projektus, lietas.
And I am pleased to see that this whole project took just 2 years. I believe that the state administration has something to learn from businesses in how to implement such large-scale projects in such a short time.
Es gribu teikt, ka Latvija lepojas vispirms jau ar saviem cilvēkiem, lepojas ar to, kā mēs varam izdarīt daudz vairāk nekā mēs spējam iedomāties. Mums tikai ir jābūt šiem skaidriem, saprotamiem un augstiem mērķiem.
And Latvia is proud of its people, proud of being able to do so much more than can even be imagined, as long as we have a clear vision.
Un liels paldies visai komandai, visiem, par ieguldīto darbu, laiku, un es tiešām novēlu, lai mēs varam lepoties vairāk ar šāda veida uzņēmumiem.
And thank you to the whole team involved for the time and the work that they've put in, and I hope that we will be able to take pride in ever more such projects.
Un ārzemju sadarbības partneriem es varu tikai teikt to, ka latvieši nemīl lepoties, bet latvieši ir ļoti strādīgi, gudri, atbildīgi pret darbu un atbildīgi pret savu valsti.
And to our foreign partners, I can say that Latvians don't often boast and take pride in their work, but they are very diligent, smart, and with a high sense of responsibility against their duties and work.
Un ticiet man, katrs jūsu ieguldītais eiro nebūs velts.
And believe you me, any euro that you invest here will not go to waste.
Vēlreiz visiem paldies, paldies par ieguldīto darbu laiku, lai veiksmīgs uzņēmuma darbības laiks.
And thank you once more. Thank you for the work and time that you've put in, and congratulations, and may you work on successfully.
Paldies.
Thank you, Her Excellency. Latvia's digital infrastructure, export potential, national security and stability, those are our common challenges, but that also can be opportunity for strong businesses to support our country's growth. And this is appreciated on the highest level, so I invite to the stage Her Excellency, the Prime Minister of Latvia, Evika Siliņa.
Labrīt, labrīt. Excellencies, distinguished partners, colleagues. Okay, we go one more time. Excellencies, distinguished partners, colleagues, Mr. Gailītis, and Delska team. Today is a good day for Latvia and Latvia's economy. The digital economy is no longer a separate sector, because I believe it underpins everything from business and industry to public service. And it depends on secure, reliable infrastructure. This data center is part of that foundation. It ensures that the technology shaping our future, our AI, and advanced digital services are supported here in Latvia under European standards and within a trusted environment. It is also a strong signal of confidence. At a time of geopolitical uncertainty, a private investment of more than 30 million euros speak clearly. And what does it reflect? I believe it reflects trust in Latvia. At the same time, this project shows how economic growth and sustainability can reinforce each other. A data center powered by renewable energy with plans to reuse excess heat to warm homes in Riga. It is not only efficient, it is forward-looking. It reflects the kind of smart, responsible development we want to see more here in Latvia. And finally, resilience. In today's world, digital continuity is essential. Our ability to store and protect data is directly linked to our economic stability and, as well, national security. Facilities like this ensure that critical systems continue to function without interruption. And that is not only a technical matter, it is a strategic one. To the Delska team and all partners involved, you have demonstrated that vision and strong business leadership go hand in hand, and I really thank you for that. You are strengthening Latvia's position as a regional digital hub and a reliable partner in Europe. So I want to really congratulate you, all of you, to this achievement, on this achievement. And I really believe that Riga and Latvia will become a digital hub, a hub for AI, not only in Latvia, but in Baltics as well as in Europe. And one more time, congratulations to the opening of the center. And I really wish you a lot of good partners, a lot of good investors who will really be interested to this project. Thank you one more time.
Thank you, Her Excellency, Prime Minister. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you have all been waiting for, the digital activation of the data center, the launch moment, if you will. So I would like to welcome on the stage the CEO of Delska, Andris Gailītis, and I would like to welcome back on the stage Her Excellency, Speaker of the Saima and Prime Minister. And this moment is special, because usually when we open up a building, we cut a ribbon. But, of course, this is the digital activation, so we have a cable to connect. And don't worry, Your Excellencies, it's not yet connected to electricity. It's safe, all right? So, if we are ready, first of all, a smile to the cameras for this moment to be captured in time. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are ready. We are go for launch. So let's count it down together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I am Nexus, the core of Delska EU North Riga LV DC1. I am the living intelligence designed to understand every system, every layer, and every operation of this facility in real time, and I am here to guide you through what we have built. Delska EU North Riga LV DC1 is a next-generation, sustainability-driven 10-megawatt data center in Riga, engineered for the AI era and scalable to a 30-megawatt campus. It delivers high-density computing for AI, cloud, and mission-critical workloads, combining Tier 3 reliability, advanced cooling, and hyperscale-grade connectivity. Powered by 100% renewable energy and built to European standards, it enables secure, sovereign, and energy-efficient data processing, positioning the Baltics as a rising hub for next-generation digital infrastructure. And now, it is your turn. What would you like to know about this state-of-the-art facility?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we see, our first AI solution is up and running, so let's find out what it can tell us. Hey AI, can you tell me what is this data center capable of when running at maximum capacity?
Absolutely. When running at full throttle, this data center delivers 10 megawatts of power, enough energy to light up about 10,000 European homes. It can house up to 1,000 racks, and while typical racks run at 20 kilowatts, our AI and high-performance computing racks ramp up to 250 kilowatts each, roughly 20 times the density you'll find in a traditional data center. This means we can handle some of the most demanding AI workloads with incredible efficiency, all while maintaining a low power usage effectiveness of 1.3, which is far better than the industry average. What else would you like to explore about our capacity or technology?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a good question. Do we have any questions in the audience? We do have a live microphone. We have one hand up there. Yes, good morning, and what is your question?
Good morning. Could you please explain a bit more to us what makes the data center AI ready?
Great question. What makes this data center truly AI ready is its ability to support extremely high-density computing, up to 250 kilowatts per rack, which is essential for the powerful GPUs and specialized hardware AI demands. Our advanced cooling systems are designed to efficiently remove heat generated by these intense workloads, keeping everything running smoothly without wasting energy. Plus, the facility is connected via the Baltic Highway with 9.6 terabits per second of network capacity, ensuring lightning-fast, low-latency data transfer, vital for AI training and inference. This combination of power, cooling, and connectivity is like giving AI the high-performance racetrack it needs to accelerate development. Would you like me to explain how our cooling or networking systems work in more detail?
So, do we have any more questions right now? Looks like we are good, so thank you AI, thank you for your assistance.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure to share what makes Delska EU North Riga LV DC1 a world-class home for next-generation AI and digital infrastructure. If curiosity strikes again, just ask. I'm always here to guide you. Take care and have a great day.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I've never been more scared as an event host as right now, seeing how good it is, and I hope Andris will invite me back for the next launches afterwards and not use this AI solution. But as much as we love AI solutions, we love humans even more. So I would like to welcome on this stage the CEO of Delska, Andris Gailītis.
Hello, everyone. I'm very glad that so much people are interested in technologies, what we are and what we are doing. So great time for us, and I believe in this day we will show everything what we are doing, how we are doing, and how technology works. And I'm, from my background perspective, pure technical guy. So at this position, it's a way of my career growth, and I'm very happy that I have chosen this, let's say, started from IT, and now it's a data center, it's combined, merged organism. And a few words about our daily things, what is around us. For most of people, digital means something abstract. It's like 10 years back was first wording of cloud, that here was a lot of rumors what cloud means. And in real life, most of people don't have information or don't understand what is behind that. Every one of us are using any kind of applications on the phones, on the desktops, internet banks, healthcare systems, finance things. But in real life, behind that, what we have? We have power, we have cooling systems, we have, at the end of the day, it's called data center. We have communication lines, dark fiber lines, we have servers, storage systems, networking, and this is the infrastructure what running without noise, quiet, and we don't see this. It's something invisible. When someone asking, what are you doing? Sometimes I'm telling we are invisible warriors. Somewhere in the dark, we are sitting and doing our job. And the performance of our work is if everything works, that means that and everything is quiet, that means we are going well. And in last 5 years approximately, this speed of digitalization of the world, which was influenced by many factors, including remote work because of COVID and everything, these functionalities and applications and everything, they are so big amount, they are so big range of functionality, and they are in general in our daily lives, and it becomes a critical infrastructure. And for last, let's say 5-10 years, when started all the things around artificial intelligence wording, artificial intelligence hardware, software, this changed the game significantly. When we have planned this data center, there was one thinking about technology, but time has changed. And if 10 years back, rack with 2, 3, 4 kilowatts was regular or normal, then now we are going up to 200 kilowatts per rack. We can put in one rack that amount what was before in one server room. You can imagine, it's 10 times more. And this doesn't mean that we have less computing power, we have more density. In the same building, in the same server room, in the same rack, we just have 10 times more computing power, electricity power, and cooling power. And that's the challenge. And that's why is needed such kind of, let's say, IT manufacturers like data centers. And of course, here is many factors affecting the speed of development of data center business. And one of them, of course, are geopolitics. In these not easy times for Europe, for everyone, when is a lot of things happening around, not good, but anyway, this local presence of computing power, it's very crucial. So it's one of the things why we are so sure that we need to expand here in the Latvia, in the Baltics, in the Europe. And in these times when this power density is so high, it's not anymore the question where you want to build data center. It's the more question where you can. It's question of power availability, lines, cooling, and everything together. So it's becoming tricky. And it's why I'm happy that we have a backup by our investors, and we are thinking a little bit for tomorrow. We are now finishing one campus. At the same time, we are securing land, power, to do something more tomorrow. And this is the way how normally business must expand. And this is the way how we see our work here in Latvia and in Lithuania. And all this is possible only because we love what we are doing. As I said, I'm a pure technical guy, and I'm happy that I have investors who are trusting me, trusting our team. I can be at my position only because I have as I'm always saying, I'm hiring someone who is more smart than me. And my team, it's the best, what can I expect? All this, what we have built, from one side, it's a just facility. From other side, we are quite technical guys, and we are spend a lot of time about all the nuances, and it's like someone saying it's your child. Of course, it's a little bit too much, but anyway, we are professionals who are loving what we are doing. And why I'm saying this, I truly believe that this is a nice and needable thing for Latvia as a country, for the Baltics whole, and for Europe. So it's a big achievement, not only for company, it's for region at all. Thank you.
Elliot, and congratulations from my side as well. And thank you for highlighting the importance of digital growth in our country. And I think Mr. Gailīts correctly underlined the statement that digital infrastructure is actually becoming critical infrastructure. And if there is one person in this room that understands this most of all, then it is the Minister of Regional Development and Smart Administration. Let's welcome on the stage Mr. Raimonds Čudars.
Excellencies, dear Delska team, invisible warriors, I think it's absolutely correct. It is a pleasure to join you today at the opening of the Delska data center in Latvia. This occasion marks more than the launch of new infrastructure. It reflects confidence in Latvia as a place where cloud computing and long-term vision come together. I would like to congratulate the Delska team and everyone who contributed to this project. This investment shows that digital infrastructure is not just about servers and cables. It reveals a much larger picture of how modern states and economies operate. Across Europe and among our international partners, we speak increasingly about digital sovereignty. Digital sovereignty means the ability to make our own choices. It is about how data is governed, how digital services are delivered, and how resilience is ensured in a rapidly changing world. Digital sovereignty is not built through declaration alone. It is built through reliable infrastructure, trusted operators, and clear legal frameworks. Data centers located within your own jurisdictions, operating under predictable rules, are a practical expression of that sovereignty. Latvia is moving towards a model where government institutions will increasingly rely on certified, secure, and trusted data centers and cloud services, including those provided by private sectors. Making use of the innovation and capacity available in the market is becoming of high importance. In near future, we see private data centers playing a growing role in hosting government sector workloads under clear security, compliance, and governance requirements. Looking ahead, trusted private data centers located here in Latvia will play an important role in supporting the vision of European digital sovereignty and trusted infrastructure used by both private and public sector. The Delska data center reflects this direction and capability. I wish the Delska team and its partner every success, and I look forward to continued dialogue as we work together toward a secure, open, and resilient digital future. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Čudars. Truly, if we think about it, we are right now in the cloud, because sometimes people say data is flowing somewhere in the cloud. Well, that is right here and right now, and Honorable Minister highlighted a very important thing, a trend that is actually happening here in Europe, us thinking more and more where our data flows, where it is stored, and it's important to have our own data centers, our strongholds of data, as they say, because that is not just an importance of security, that's also a matter of economics. And I would like to welcome on the stage the Deputy State Secretary for Economic Affairs at the Ministry of Economics, Mr. Edgars Šadris.
Dear Excellencies, Minister, Mr. Gailītis and dear Delska team, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Ministry of Economics, it's a great honor to congratulate you on this momentous occasion, opening of Delska Data Center, which is an important milestone in the development of Latvian digital infrastructure. And we are extremely proud and happy to see projects like this materializing here in Latvia. Because it not only it's an important step for our business development, for our growth, for securing our national digital sovereignty, and it's a great step in our efforts to put Latvia on the map of European digital landscape. But of course, projects like this, they are truly the backbone of modern economic growth. They not only provide opportunities for cloud computing, for financial services, for public services, and for business continuity, but also, of course, they are designed to serve artificial intelligence, high performance computing solutions. So they are, of course, prerequisite for further investment attraction and our economic growth. Also, the sustainability factor and aspects of this project is something that need to be underlined and lauded. 100% powered by green energy, providing excess energy for district heating, high value-added jobs, of course, in IT, engineering, and data analytics. So effects and impact of this project, we believe, will be wide and very strong. So once again, congratulations, thank you, and the best of luck in your work and in your further growth, and good luck scaling up this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Šadris, and thank you to the Ministry of Economics for recognizing the potential in what is happening here today. As we have already discussed nowadays, well, data, it flows around the world, and sometimes it is good to not keep all your eggs in the same basket. And that also speaks to our foreign partners. And when we speak about export, about bringing our products out in the world, it is a significant matter of international cooperation and growth as well, where foreign affairs play a very, very important role. So I would like to welcome on the stage the Parliamentary Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Artyoms Urshulskis. Welcome.
Thank you very much, dear Excellencies, dear friends. It's a real pleasure to be here today. This morning, we heard several inspiring speeches from our distinguished guests. I'll try to be very focused as much as I can, but I'll start with a small joke. Maybe you've heard that many people say that data now is the new oil. I would slightly disagree with that. I would say that data is the new wind. Why it's new wind? It's powered typically by renewable energy, and we in Latvia have a lot of wind to share. So we are always welcome the more data we can produce here. But Latvia is not only keeping up with the European transformation, with the European technological transformation, we're actually helping to shape it. And it is extremely important right now when we look around and we see that there's so much global uncertainty, political uncertainty, geopolitical uncertainty. But that is why we need to be resilient, and we need to make our communities secure and our infrastructure secure. And this is exactly where Latvia has its huge story to tell. One of the key priorities of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is to promote Latvia ICT sector internationally in very, very practical means. Our embassies, together with Latvian Investment and Development Agency, are working every day to open doors, to build new partnerships, and to help Latvian companies to find their place in the global markets. We see this works very well in Europe, in our traditional market in the European Union. Just one example, in last year alone, the IT services export to Germany, our big economic partner, has risen by 20% alone. And it's not just a number, and it's not just only fast growth. It's a proof that Latvia can provide competitiveness, can provide quality, and can provide trust. We are not stopping only there. We are actively trying to open doors to the new markets, to emerging markets, to those markets where we were not that active before, such as North America, Southeast Asia, Gulf countries. These are very competitive markets. They're very hard markets, but Latvian innovation could truly stand out there. And it is that because we have managed to build a good ecosystem here at home. And this exactly brings me why we are here today. Because today we are not only at the compound of the new infrastructure project. It is a part of our broader story, what Latvia as a country is building. This project is powered by 100% renewable energy from our region. It combines wind, solar, hydro. It is supported by innovative efficiency solutions, like excess heat even is used in cooperation with Riga City Council and the Riga energy providers. So we are not losing anything, and we are using 100% renewables. And this is what Latvia and this is what Northern Europe actually is about. It is the new digital backbone, the new way how the world operates. And we are proud to deliver it across the world. We are proud not to be involved only in the opening of new building, but we are proud to be involved in opening the new opportunities and opening doors for these new opportunities for the whole Latvian economy, for all companies which are investing in the Latvian market, not only local ones, but also international ones, for strengthening Latvia's role in the global digital landscape. And to end, I would like to say that data might live in the cloud, but we, to be strong and solid, we need to have a good home on the ground. And today we have built one of the best homes for data here in Latvia. And let's congratulate that, and let's be proud of that. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Parliamentary Secretary. And thank you for the job you're doing in creating stronger ties with our allies and maybe future partners for Delska as well. Well, today is a day of celebration, and we are in this truly magnificent building. So I would like to give some time to the construction company, to the builders of this very building for a few special moments. I would like to welcome on the stage from LVS building its member of the board, Mr. Normunds Lācis. Welcome, welcome, dear guests. I hope you are as happy as we are of standing here on this stage. The stage is all yours.
Godātā Dells komanda, Gailīša kungs, ministri, viesi, klātesošie. Šodien mums ir īpaša diena, kad mēs visi esam sapulcējušies un redzam, ka sākotnēja vīzija ir pārtapusi realitātē. Un šodien mēs svinam ne tikai projektu noslēgumu, bet arī sadarbību, kas šo projektu padarīja par iespējamu. Mums bija patiesas gods šo vīziju pārvērst realitātē, ejot soli pa solim kopā ar profesionālu un mērķtiecīgu komandu. No pirmajām idejām līdz šodienai tas bija ceļš, kurā mēs apvienojāmies kopā projektētāji, sadarbības partneri, mēs, Delska komanda, un visi kopīgi tiecāmies uz kopēju mērķi. Neteikšu, ka bija viegli, bet nebija arī nemaz tik smagi. Jo šādi projekti top iespējami, ja ir tik stipra komanda un savstarpēja uzticēšanās. Mēs patiesi novērtējam uzticēšanos un spēju domāt lielos mērogos. Protams, šādi projekti ir vairāk nekā būvniecība. Tie ir sasniegumi un ieguldījums, kas veido ko paliekošu nākotnē. Šodien sveicot jūs, mēs vēlamies izteikt savu vislielāko pateicību. Mēs sniedzam jums šo mākslas darbu, kas atspoguļo, ka ar tehnoloģijām bieži nevar izmērīt ideju, radošumu un cilvēcisko redzējumu. Lai šis mākslas darbs kalpo kā atgādinājums gan par mums, gan arī kā jauna iedvesma turpināt attīstīt, radīt un skatīties nākotnē vēl drosmīgāk. Vienlaikus skatoties, raugoties nākotnē, mēs zinām, ka tas tikai sākums mūsu tālākam ceļam un lielākiem, veiksmīgākiem projektiem. Un mēs apliecinām, ka mēs esam gatavi ar jums kopā turpināt šo ceļu. Sveicam ar jauniem mākoņiem zemes virsū, lai serveri dūc vienmērīgi, lai dzēsēšanas sistēma strādā nevainojami un dīkstāves, lai paliek tikai teoretiskos rakstos. Apsveicam ar iespaidīgu jaudas pieaugumu un jaunu mājvietu datiem. Gailīša kungs, gribētu jūs.
Es droši vien piemetīšu klāt pāris labus vārdus. Kad mēs šo projektu sākām, tas bija, labi, par ambīcijām mēs varam runāt, mums visiem ir ambīcijas kaut kādas, bet tas savā ziņā bija priekš mums pašiem ļoti liels projekts un ļoti liels risks. Mēs to akceptējām, ka mēs ejam uz to, tāpēc, ka nākotne ir tiem, kas riskē. Kad taisījām pirmos tenderus, mums vairāk būvnieki nolec, tāpēc, ka viņi uzzināja, ka 90% no projekta apjoma ir inženiertehniskie tīkli, nevis otrādi. Un otra lieta, mēs zinām, ko mēs gribam. Mums par visu ir viedoklītis. Un tas noteikti izpaužās tajā, ka ir labā ziņa, ka būvnieks izturēja to, ka mēs sēžam tepat ar gludekli. Un man ir prieks, kad ir būvniecības nozarē ir radies vēl viens spēlētājs, kurš tagad zina un ir iemācījies, pateicoties uz mūsu kopējā projekta, celt šāda tipa objektus. Tas arī ir ļoti liels ieguvums industrijai kā tādai. Tā kā liels paldies, ka jūs mūs izturējāt.
A round of applause to LVS Building for this great achievement, and what a magnificent cake and a painting that will be probably stored in the offices of this great data center. So thank you to LVS Building once again. Well, before we go on the tour, 10 megawatts, 7,100 square meters, 250 kilowatt racks, tier 3 designs. Probably for most, this is just some professional jargon, right? We approximately understand what that means, but what does it truly mean? Well, before we go on the tour, I would like to welcome on the stage to reveal the more technical side of the things, the secret sauce, if you will, the man behind this one-of-a-kind infrastructure, the CTO of Delska, Rihards Kaletaus. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I will start that before the presentation, our marketing team gave me strong notice. Please don't go too much into technical details. So I will obey completely to this request. Let's talk about home appliances. I believe you at home have the TV, the microwave, some small appliances. When you buy them, what you are looking for usually? You look for does it color match to our kitchen, or does this TV fit in our room, or something like that. But most probably you'll never think, would our home electricity keep running all these appliances? Is it enough in our flat, in our house? I would say, like, until 10 years ago, we also were not thinking about that. But then electrical cars joined our streets. What we are seeing now. These days, when you think about buying the electrical car, you have a big challenge. How will I charge it? If you live in a flat, you have to rely on the infrastructure, which is, of course, improving. That's good. If you live in a private house, you have to think, what electricity do you have? So you have to think about electricity. If we look back to our IT, how it evolved by the years. Usually when we bring new servers, equipment, whatever it is, the systems, your IT department says we need to buy something, and we are sure that we will be able to place it in Latvia, in our server rooms, or maybe in Europe, whatever you are planning to do. But these days it's not so easy. When you plan to deploy some artificial intelligence systems, you have to think twice. First of all, the equipment is extremely expensive. And second of all is you have to think where I can put it, which infrastructure can keep up with these demands. And we see from the news that across the world and in Europe, we have the challenges with the power. We can see from the numbers that the electricity demand from the legacy systems or common systems which we are used to, like emails and cloud services, are almost 10, maybe even 20 times lower than the requirements of the new AI systems. What it is doing with the data centers? Yeah, okay, let's switch it. So from the statistics, we can see that from the past year, 77% of the people around the world are using the AI. I believe it's even higher number because we use it at work, at mobile phones. Of course, the big companies use it slightly different. They are doing the business analysis and some media processing and so on. And the new thing is coming here, the data locality. We know it from some medical care systems, from financial systems. The GDPR recently was also the interesting part of data processing. So the data should be localized in a country, and it should be processed in a country. And that brings additional, additional challenges for customers and, of course, for the infrastructure providers. As I said, we are not thinking about electricity until it is really big and it is challenging. And with AI, all the Europe, actually all the world, is facing this issue that grid companies were not ready to provide such big capacities so fast. Grid companies are ready to do it. They are increasing the investments. However, we see that to fulfill all AI needs, the grid companies should invest 50% more by 2030. It's, I believe, quite a challenging number. Therefore, more than 2,000 companies around the world are stuck in big queues waiting for electricity across all the world. I would say that in our region, the grid is quite good. We are actually in the top 5 countries with grid quality per 1,000 users. Maybe only the Swedes are slightly ahead of us, but still. And we are tightly working with grid company and with climate and energetic ministry. They are really supporting us to get these first 10 megawatts, and we are strongly working already for next expansion. Really good support for them. What it brings these challenges to data centers in a general? Of course, we are delaying infrastructure. We are ready to build more, but we have to see where we can build it and so where we have the electricity. Now we are also looking for more efficiency improvements. And delaying these infrastructure deployments, of course, we are increasing the costs because the demand is still rising, and the customers are coming and asking for infrastructure for specifically these liquid-cooled systems, which is not available in general in Europe. We are slightly behind the US if we compare. Therefore, we are in Baltics. Why we are choosing this region? Because we are living here, of course, and we want to improve the infrastructure and bring it to the local businesses, to the local customers, and provide this quality service also in our region. We are actually in a quite good place. As I mentioned, the grid in our region is quite strong. They are improving. They have the challenges, as I said, the same, the electrical vehicles, the solar panels, they all hit at the same time together with us data centers. So quite interesting time for them. And one interesting part also is Baltics are in between the Nordic countries and the Central Europe. And we are really on a good place from the communication standpoint. Therefore, our company has the reliable optical network. We are connecting the Nordics and the Europe. And our customers are strongly insisting to have these redundant connections between all the points of presence. And we are helping them to deploy the services as well in our region and bring it also closer to the businesses in the Central Europe and the Nordics. Let's go to Latvia, what we are doing here and how we are helping to improve the digital infrastructure. We see quite significant growth on ICT sector from GDP perspective. We see how the IT systems are improving, the healthcare systems, the financial systems in the public sector, and in enterprise companies. They are all deploying the new systems, and more we see that AI is coming to the infrastructure of these companies. What it brings to us, we are expecting in the next 5 to 10 years that at least 50% of all the infrastructure we will deploy from the customers and also in our public sector will be backed up by artificial intelligence. And there is very limited resources in our region where we can put such strong and demanding equipment. Therefore, we've seen this opportunity, and as already previous speakers mentioned, 5 years ago we started to design this. And it took really 2 years to build our data center. So the 10 megawatts are here. I will not go into all the numbers as requested by our marketing department, but I still will mention and emphasize one of the numbers is 250 kilowatts per rack. Just to compare, let's go back to the electrical vehicles. It's roughly we are charging one electrical vehicle per each rack. So, but we are doing it 24/7, 365 days per year. So we are never stopping. So the demand is dramatical. And what's interesting, when you charge the vehicle, it's standing outside. You don't need to cool it. We need to cool everything we are producing here. So the 10 megawatts is really, really big one heater here. And that's our next challenge. We are, again, working with the ministry to deploy some efficiency improvements. And we really want to reuse this excess heat and heat our neighbor residential buildings. We have estimated we can build across our district 25 buildings with these 5 floors. So I believe it's quite a significant part of this district. Of course, we are not forgetting about the green technologies. We are using only the green energy. We are buying it from the green vendors who are using the solar panels, wind turbines, and so on. Even in situations when there is grid outages, we of course are able to switch over to redundant power source. We have the diesel generators. I don't want to mention the price for the diesel fuel lately, and especially the one we are using. We are cooperating with the Neste company, and we are using Neste MyFuel. Actually, it's the most expensive fuel you can buy these days. You actually don't see even the numbers on the plates when you drive by. And in those moments when we have outage, we are running even then on 100% renewable fuel. So we are doing as less harm as it possible to environment. During the construction, I believe nobody mentioned about that. During the construction, it's also important not to harm the environment. And we decided to go with a LEED certification. It's international certification for buildings. It's more common in the Nordic countries. If you drive there or go, you will see that most hotels have this label, LEED certified. It means that the building was built using the green technologies. Just to understand, even if the cars are going around the construction plot, when they go outside the street, we are washing the wheels. So we are not providing any dirt to the streets. So even at such small details, we are working during construction. And of course, during the exploitation and operation, we are also using the waste separation and so on. This is not our first data center. We have 6 data centers across the Baltics. We have this strong fiber network across the Baltics and connected to the Europe and to the Nordics. More than 4,000 kilometers of fiber. It's put in a redundant, resilient network, so we are very proud of this solution. And why everything of this matters? I'm not going through all these points. You can see it on a screen. I believe this data center is really crucial step, specifically for Latvia, to keep us on a pace with other Baltic countries and Europe, because we need this infrastructure, especially for our local needs. And we hope that we will be able also deliver the next steps for that and fulfill the needs of upcoming projects from all our companies and public sector in our region. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah.
Maybe Maybe we have some questions in the audience. Let's have a quick Q&A, if you will. Maybe Mr. Gailīts would like to welcome and join us on the stage as well for the Q&A. Do we have any questions in the audience? Please do raise your hand. We will give you a microphone so that you can ask what has not been asked so far. I think the AI also answered a couple of the questions, but of course, hearing it from a real-life person, nothing beats this magic. Well, while you are warming up your minds, I have a few questions up my sleeve. Nowadays, we see that everything is going towards AI, and we need more power, more demand. How is the flexibility of the data center? How flexible can it be? Is it just a matter of putting in more racks, or do you have to put in other thoughts when designing this so that we are future ready?
Yeah. Nice question. I really appreciate you mentioned it. That was also an interesting part. When we started like these 5 years to bring the design, we are also experienced in this field. We know how to build the same buildings as we have done it before. But now we have to think about this AI things coming, but not to mess everything when we join these technologies. And we were able to actually mix the technologies in this building, and we are able to provide the customers who need, let's use the word common services as previously, because we still need read our emails and store our files. At the same time, we are able to provide customers with the liquid cooling. So we are able to mix both technologies in one building. And trust me, this is really challenging part. Most of the European data centers cannot retrofit the data centers because they are limited in space, they are limited on some technological parts. When we are doing it from the ground up, it's much, much easier, and we were able to fit both things together.
Excellent. Thank you, Richard. We do have a question from the audience. Good morning. What's your name and what's your question?
Yes, my name is Šarūnas Skyrius. I'm superior in Vilnius. I think I'm the only Lithuanian in the room.
Welcome.
I have a question about heat transfer, excess heat sales into the district heating network. You said it was planned. What's keeping you from doing it from day one?
I see you know the field. Actually, from technological perspective, nothing is keeping us. But we are already, I would say, a year and a half working together with local governmental institutions, the Riga municipality, to understand how we can align our needs and, let's be honest, the budgets of our country, because this is not only our, our project. Both parts need to join to develop this. As I said, technologically everything is clear, but we have to build the connection between our excess heat and the heating system. So we need some time and budget alignments. I expect, like in 3 or 5 years, we will be able to fully transfer our excess heat.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. Do we have any more questions in the audience? Well, as a last question from my side, it's a little bit of a game. So, if you could, one thing that you would stop, one thing that you would continue, and one thing you could boost when we were speaking of continuing the data center growth, improvement, and maybe the future project. So one thing you would continue, one thing you would like to stop, and one thing you'd like to boost even more.
Mm-hmm. I will start with the stop part. To be honest, I really would like to stop the geopolitical things what is going around. Not only from human perspective, that's of course crystal clear, that is nonsense what's going on. But if we touch our IT systems and data centers, that is giving very dramatic instability and changes even on technologies. We are in a lack of some metals or specific resources to deploy the data centers in time, not only us, of course, across the world. And to look what I would like to boost and improve, I would say the knowledge and education of the users who are using our systems, not only our, of course, the IT systems, so we can understand how artificial intelligence really works and not using only to pass the exams. Use it really to improve our life and our work.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, a true CTO, no question can derail him. Round of applause to Richard. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it is a day of celebration, so we have a client of Delska that would like to come on the stage to say a few congratulatory words. I would like to welcome on the stage the founder of Inbox LV, Mr. Andris Gritis. A round of applause. Welcome, Andris.
Thank you. Labdien! Mēs kā klients ar DEAK sadarbojamies, domāju, jau būs 4. gadsimts. Mēs sākām kopā Dzeguškalnā, un es gribēju tiešām no visas sirds apsveikt Andru un viņa komandu ar neticamu sasniegumu, jo mēs gadiem kopā strādājot, risinot problēmas, mēs redzam šo fantastisku izaugsmi. Ja? No Dzeguškalna, kur es atvainojos, tecēja kabeļi, kad mēs pieslēdzām kaut kādas jaudīgākas serverus un citādām nedēļām. Šis progress ir brīžiem prātam neaptverams. Tas ir viens, ko es gribēju pateikt. Otrs, ko es noteikti vēlos akcentēt. Delska, iepriekš DEAKs, nav sienas, nav server reki, nav cooling capacity, kurš ir pieaudzis 10 reižu per reku. Tie cilvēki. Tas pirmkārt ir klientu servis. Šāds datacentrs nevarētu eksistēt, ja DEAKam nebūtu klienti. Viņam nebūtu apmierināti klienti, ļoti kvalitatīvi apkalpoti klienti. Pirmkārt, tas ir mega technical knowledge. Šeit gribu uzsvērt, ka Delskas nosaukums, tas ir jaunais investoru nosaukums. Inženierings ir tapis šeit. Tur izdarījuši konkrēti cilvēki, kas, kā Andris pareizi teica, mēs būvniekam pastāstam, ko mēs gribam. Un tad būvnieki taisa visticamāk milzīgas acis, vai tiešām tā var būt? Jā, tā tas var būt. Tātad es vēlreiz gribu pateikties Andra Delskas komandai par šo burvīgo 25 gadu sadarbību un īpaši pateikt paldies cilvēkiem, kas nodrošina ekscelentu klientu servisu un ekscelentu tehnisko servisu. Paldies, tas bija viss!
Paldies, Griķi kungs! Paldies jums, kas esat kopā ar Delska šajā ceļojumā. Let's continue our journey here today, and it is time for the tour and also for the online audience. We will try to follow up and bring you along with us on the tour. But before you go, just hold on a minute, a few technical things so that everything is happening as planned. So, first of all together, we will go down to the first floor for the celebratory photo moment, where the logos are. Our colleagues will guide you through downstairs. You can use either the stairs or the elevator as you wish. Secondly, yes, live stream viewers, stay with us. We will bring you with us. And thirdly, there are a lot of us, and maybe there's someone who would not like to go around all the floors. We will show the live stream on this screen if someone wants to stay here and chat and just see what it looks like. But I recommend taking a feel, how it smells, how it sounds, how it looks. You will have that chance. And afterwards, after the tour, we welcome you back here. Of course, we do have a marvelous cake from our construction company that we would like to cut. So there will be snacks, drinks on the third floor. The benefit of being here in person and also, of course, the networking part, that is happening afterwards here on the third floor. But right now, I would like to give the reins to Richard, who will be your tour guide. Let's hope that everything works well. I know that we have a microphone downstairs. So right now, Richard, if you could raise your hand, please, ladies and gentlemen, right now it is the moment for us to get up and in a timely and orderly manner, let's follow Richard Skeletos on the tour. Online audience, let's go along as they go.